Happy New Year, everyone. I am so happy to see you again. We have a lot of fun jobs to tackle today. Here's the list. We need to visit the flower shop and arrange flowers for the parlor. All of my Christmas decorations are down, so I think a vase of flowers will introduce some beauty and life to the room. I want to organize all of my gift wrapping paper. After the Christmas holidays, all of that paper and ribbon and whatnot is total chaos now. I want to polish my silver tea and coffee pots, and I need to practice piano. But before we do anything, I need to prep tonight's dinner. We're doing mashed potatoes and creamed spinach and some of those wonderful chicken meatballs that you and I made together in the previous episode. The meatballs are solidly frozen, so I need to thaw them. These meatballs will thaw very quickly in a bowl of water. And in you go. These will thaw in the refrigerator in a matter of hours. Now, in the comments, let me know if you have some great system for storing your gift wrapping items. I do not. And in fact, we were going to film the part of my pantry where I keep all of my wrapping paper and ribbons and whatnot, but frankly, I'm too embarrassed to show it to you. I'm bringing all of my gift wrapping paper to my workstation here. Now, I went online the other day to try to discover how other people store their wrapping paper, and it turns out there is a gift wrapping tote bag. And here it is, Christmas wrapping paper storage bag. Let's have a look. I bought this on Amazon, and if it looks like it works, then I will link it in the description below. I guess this part is the bottom of the tote. And let's open this up. Okay. Maybe this goes at the bottom. And then it has these pockets. Let me turn this around. It has pockets in the upper part, I suppose for storing ribbons and whatnot. So let's see if we can fit all of this wrapping paper in here. I think that's 12 rolls of wrapping paper already in here. And then I always save my Christmas tissue paper. So we can tuck this, I'll fold it, tuck it in here. And there's a lot more room for additional tissue paper. We can put this ribbon over here. Ditto for this ribbon. And I can put my Christmas tags over here as well. I guess this is a divider, but I don't think I need a divider right now. Now, I have lots of rolls of leftover wallpaper, So I may actually buy another one of these totes just to hold all of the wallpaper. Found another roll that had dropped on the floor. So this tote does hold a lot of paper. I love it. And then I can store this in the same closet where I keep my Christmas tree stand and Christmas lights and other things. So we went from utter chaos to sheer control. And now that our gift wrapping paper is taken care of, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then we can head to the local flower shop.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let
We are home again, and my flowers are over here. Just want to put this landscape fabric to protect my work surface. And here is some upright yew from the garden. And here are the flowers from the flower shop. My vase, flower preservative. When I arrange flowers, I like to start with greens. So this will be a spring type arrangement with a little touch of winter. This is cedar. Alstroemeria. So this is what we have so far. This is the front. And then we can keep playing around until we come up with a fairly respectable arrangement. Snapdragon. Here's another update. These chrysanthemums are dropping their petals. That's not a good sign. Blue delphinium. White spray roses. And blue thistle. I may have to replace the lilac-colored chrysanthemums because they are dropping their petals, but I think this arrangement looks pretty respectable. We will bring this into the parlor later today. For now, I want to enjoy it right here in the kitchen. I'm going to clean up my workstation, and then I want to bake off some of the cookies that you and I made together in a previous episode. And we can enjoy those cookies for an early afternoon tea. I need to preheat my oven to 315 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 160 degrees Celsius. And we're going to bake these ginger snaps. So these are cookies that we froze unbaked. And they're very convenient to have. There's no work beyond putting the little biscuits on a baking tray. I think 9 cookies will be enough. And while the cookies are baking, we can go ahead and polish this silver. Now, many of you have asked where you can buy a silver service like this one. And in truth, this was a gift to me from my spouse a year ago. This silver is Sheffield silver, sterling silver, and it was manufactured in 1901. So you cannot go to Amazon to buy this, but if you are interested in finding antique silver, my best advice is to look at auctions online or to go to an antique store. They very often have Sheffield and other types of silver. Of course, if you are looking for new silver, then you probably can find it on Amazon. I'm running very low on this jar of Wright silver cream, but fortunately, I have another jar. Start with the coffee pot. Polishing silver is a Zen-like activity for me. It's an easy job to do, and one that brings instant gratification. I can link the silver polish I'm using in the description below if you are interested. I don't think this pierced sugar bowl needs any polishing. I don't think my tray requires polishing either. It's still very shiny. So I'm going to rinse all of these in very hot water. We are all rinsed here, so now all I have to do is dry and buff everything with a soft cloth. Now, should you find an antique silver tea and coffee service, it's a good idea to look inside each item. Some of them are very worn, so you would have to have them resilvered or retinned, whatever they do. But if they look really bad inside, odds are you will not want to use the items. Mine were in very good shape, both inside and out. We are all polished and dried. So now we can brew some tea to go with our cookies. These cookies smell just incredible. I'm going to use this Darjeeling autumnal tea that I buy from Tierra Farm. I can have milk with this tea, but I'm not going to have any sugar with it because there's plenty of sugar in these ginger snaps. I think 9 cookies is enough for one person. They will give me the energy I need to practice piano later on. Let's head into the music room. As you can see, I recently moved my 2 pianos into a new position so that they are essentially nesting each other. I did that because my friend Victoria and I are working on 2 piano literature, and we wanted to be able to see each other when we practice. This is such wonderful tea. Biscuit time. I baked these cookies from frozen for exactly 20 minutes, which gave me a very crisp edge and a nice, soft, chewy interior. These are absolutely perfection. One more cookie, and then I need to practice. I have a dog at my side. Would you like a cookie? She likes ginger snaps. Would you like a little tea to go with that? Here we go. That was a great practice session. Thank you for listening. And now It's time to start dinner. So again, we're doing mashed potatoes, creamed spinach, and the wonderful chicken meatballs. And for the mashed potatoes, I need 1 3/4 cups, or about 414 mils of water. And I need 1 cup, or 240 mils of whole milk, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 2 cups, or about 110 grams, of my potato flakes. Now, I buy these flakes at a Mennonite general store. There's no brand name on them. I think the package just says potato flakes. And cover. These are the kind of mashed potatoes you can make well ahead of time and just put them in the refrigerator till you're ready to cook them. And I make no apologies whatsoever for using potato flakes. They are my favorite mashed potatoes, my spouse's favorite, and our guests love them too. These only need 6 minutes in the microwave, so I'm going to pop them into the refrigerator until we're ready to cook them. And here are the meatballs, all thawed. And I need to preheat my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, or 170 degrees Celsius. Set these aside, and then we can get started on the creamed spinach. So I have 1 pound, or 16 ounces, or 454 grams of frozen chopped spinach here. And I need to thaw this very quickly in the microwave. That won't take but 3 minutes. And while the spinach is thawing, I need to dice up an onion. I need to drain this spinach to get rid of the liquid. And then I want to further squeeze out the liquid. A lot of liquid. You need to release the liquid from the spinach so that you don't end up with a watery creamed spinach. And here's our clump of perfectly good spinach. It's really chilly in this house, so I'm going to pop the chicken meatballs into the oven. They will only need maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes to just warm them all the way through. Then I want to light a fire in the parlor because it's very chilly in there. And then we will cook the creamed spinach and pop the mashed potato mixture into the microwave. Fire is lit. Let's cook our creamed spinach. So I have my saucepan over medium-low heat. I've added 2 tablespoons of butter. Now we can add the onion. And I will let the onion cook, for about 7 minutes until it softens. Now that the onions are tender, I'm going to add one of my garlic pucks from Homemade Garlic. You could add 2 minced cloves of garlic here. Now I'm adding 3/4 cup, or about 150 mils of heavy cream, and about 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. And I will bring this to a boil and let the mixture boil until the cream begins to thicken. That will take about 4 minutes. Oh, also, I want to add a pinch of salt and a whisper of ground nutmeg. Smells wonderful already. Now that our cream has thickened, we're going to add the spinach. And just stir this together. At this point, we can cut off the heat. Now, I happen to love my creamed spinach just like this, but if you want, you can add some Parmesan cheese. Some recipes say 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to say however much Parmesan cheese you want, which for me was less than half a cup. Oh, this looks gorgeous. And I know this is absolutely wonderful because I made it last night. And my spouse and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to cover the creamed spinach just to keep it warm. And then we can put the mashed potatoes in the microwave. 6 minutes. Our meatballs are staying warm in the oven. The creamed spinach is made. So now all I have to do is thoroughly stir the mashed potato mixture. Make sure all of that butter is well incorporated. And let me show you how I like to plate this dinner. Now keep in mind that these chicken meatballs were already cooked, so I only had to warm them through. Mashed potatoes. Right in the center of the plate, maybe a little more mashed potatoes. Then I put the creamed spinach directly on top of the potatoes, followed by 3 meatballs. And there we have it. And these meatballs are so moist and delicious, they don't require a sauce of any kind. And there we have it, a chic little supper that we can enjoy in front of the fire. Let's head into the parlor. This is the kind of dinner for which Côte du Rhône was invented. Now, my spouse will be joining me shortly, but my spouse does not wish to appear on camera. Going to have a perfect bite with a little mashed potato, a little creamed spinach, and a nice piece of the chicken meatball. For something that is so easy to make, this is an exquisite dish. I give it 5 stars, out of 5 stars. The mashed potatoes have that perfect creamy consistency. The creamed spinach is perfectly seasoned with the nutmeg and the garlic and the onion. And of course, the chicken meatballs that you and I made together in the previous episode are moist, tender, savory, and I think just perfection. Well, we certainly had a productive day today. Thank you so much for spending time with me as we shopped for and arranged these flowers. We organized all of the gift wrapping paper. And again, I will link that wrapping paper tote in the description below if you are interested. What else did we do? Oh, We polished the silver tea set, we practiced piano, and we made this exquisite, simple supper. If you enjoyed today's video, I can put a couple of my other videos at the end of this one that you can watch between now and my next upload. Thank you again for spending time with me today. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your company. Until the next episode, please take great care of yourself, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now, friends.